Hello and welcome back to Green-HillGaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, Fujin gets a long overdue haircut. And I'll play a bit of online as well. So sit back, relax, stay safe, but more importantly, enjoy the live stream.
Johnny Boy.
Hello, I know who it is already. Before I even look at the live chat, it has to be the one and the only Mr. Chad Middleton. How are you keeping? What is up? Hope that you're keeping well, man. Two of my lovely viewers. So you're both very welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I am, of course, live streaming Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. And I'll be giving Fujin a haircut, and then I'll go online for a bit. So I hope that you're both keeping very well. Actually, all three of you, hope that you're all keeping very well and enjoy the live stream. Look at the length of Fujin's ponytail. I mean, good God above. That's got to be like aeons without a haircut. Fujin, come on, get your act together, man. We have to cut that ponytail. Okay, he's not happy. He won't even look at me, Fujin. I'm sorry, Fujin, but we're going to have to cut that ponytail.
I'm doing good, downloading games. MK11 has taken all day to finish.
Glad to hear that you're keeping well, Mr. Middleton. Mortal Kombat 11 is taking all day to finish. I thought you already had that game, Chad. You mean Aftermath? Okay, Fujin, we're going to go straight to cosmetics. We're going to go to skins, and whether you're happy or not, boy, you're getting a haircut. Chad, is that the hairstyle that you were talking about?
New memory card.
You got a new memory card? Oh, so you're like... You have to re-download all your games again, is it, onto the new memory card? Chad, is this the hairstyle that you were talking about a while ago? The, what did you say? The Devil May Cry hair style. Look at the difference. He's not a bit happy that his ponytail has been cut. Sorry, Fujin, like, but you gotta get with the times, like. Everyone is cutting their long hair now. He's not a bit happy.
Yes, Virgil hair.
Oh, I'm delighted. I'm delighted that I can deliver the hairstyle that you were talking about. So there it is. It's what's it actually called? I'm gone blind. Storm of the Century. I actually like it, to be honest with you. It's actually a nice. It's a nice variation. I'm just gonna activate his second victory as well. And I also have access to another brutality. Might be able to pull that off at some stage. It's called Dust in the Wind. I can pull that off. Dust in the Wind. Did it a few times. I have another one as well.
The PS5 is doomed. Sega Game Gear Micro, emoji cool smile.
Oh God. Sega are back with a new console. It's called a Sega Game Gear Micro. But what? With the charging, what is it? They're charging like €50 for like 4 games. I know, yeah. Watch out. Watch out, Sony. Here comes Sega. They're back. Oh God, I've seen that. I won't be getting it. I won't be getting it anyway. That's for sure. The Sega Game Gear Micro, just to be clear on that. I'm definitely getting a PS5. Alright, so Fujin finally got a haircut. I'm just going to choose what type of bow to use. I'm going to probably go with that one. Lads, I need glasses, man. Either that now or I'm tired. My eyesight is just going now, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm going to choose this crossbow. Oh, I know exactly what blade I'm going to be getting this here, because of the blue in the sword. It goes with the blue coloration in his arms, so I like that. And I am going to go possibly with these here. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, I'm going to go with these. You know, originally I was hoping for a skin that made him look like his original look in Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero, where he first appeared, but there's nothing really there. Like, I mean, he's got this kind of like black, kind of open black kind of top with like kind of like blue and red kind of like, I don't know, like bottoms, and then he's got the cape as well. Now he has a cape here, so I'm happy enough that he still has the cape, but I'll show you know what I mean. There's nothing really there like that resembles his original appearance. I'm sure they kind of pay homage like maybe to like his Mortal Kombat 4 appearance and his later appearances in like Armageddon. That has red in it, but it's not the same as his original appearance. So there's nothing really, you know, there.
But does
like,
the PS5 have 4 games included?
Well, you got me there. I have to say, you got me there. No, not that we know of anyway, but unfortunately we don't know a whole lot about the PS5, unfortunately. So who knows, it might come with 5 games built in or 4 games built in. This looks a little bit like his original appearance because it's got the red and it's got the black.
Elbow cough.
But oh, wait a second, this looks a little bit like, where the hell oh, what the hell? This hair looks a little bit like his original look. How come I didn't say this before? Where did I get this? Found it in Carter Towers. Google Elemental Ninja, welcome back to Green-HillGaming.
What's up, dude? How are you?
I am very good, man. Thank you for asking. How are you keeping on this fine Thursday evening? I was just talking.
Reviews of the Outer Worlds port doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good at all, man. I haven't seen any video footage of the Outer Worlds on Switch. I haven't read any reviews. I haven't watched
Elemental
any reviews.
Ninja.
But yeah, they're talking about how they bit off
Chad.
more than they can chew with that port. They're of course talking visually, but hey, we all can't be Shiver Entertainment. We all can't be Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch. That's the perfect port. There is no port better than Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch. And don't you dare say Witcher 3, Chad. I'm going to have to just go onto Google there briefly. I just want to see. I keep forgetting what he originally looks like. Fujin in Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero, which is where he made his first appearance. I know I'm delaying the live stream, but sure, look, it's got to be done.
Been sweating Combat League this season. Really want to get to Demigod. I was going to say SpongeBob SquarePants rehydrated.
Well, that's an interesting example to give. I just want to see what he looks like. But you will get there eventually, Elemental Ninja. We'll get there eventually. Okay, I have to turn the brightness on my phone so I can... Oh Jesus, that's a bit too bright. So basically he's got, like in Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, which is the game that Fujin makes his original appearance in, he's got this like kind of open black top with a red cape and blue bottoms, and that's basically what he looks like. So I'm looking at here now, like he's got the black, he doesn't have the blue bottoms, but I don't think he's got blue bottom, but he has blue bottoms here, but doesn't have the red. What colour is this cape? Here. I'm obsessing
I came across a lot of stomp spamming SHEEVAs.
Stomp spamming SHEEVAs. I was probably one of them, to be honest with you.
Ninja, are you excited for the Sega Game Gear Micro? Emoji cool smile.
Chad Middleton is hyped for that mini Sega Game Gear. Okay, I'm gonna move away from this because unfortunately there is no skin that looks exactly
I don't
like
know.
Mortal Kombat Mythology's Fujin. But the closest I found, I'm after losing it here now. The closest, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the live chat now so I can interact with my lovely viewers, and I'm gonna get this live stream started. Apologies for that. It's the joys of being a perfectionist. Okay, so everything is set up. Okay, that is the new and improved Fujin. He's got a haircut finally. Might be able to set a new icon.
SHEEVA is a male.
SHEEVA's not a male. Who said that? SHEEVA is not a male. And welcome, Flat Platypus. I just call you Flat. Flat. Welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I am live streaming Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. I've just given Fujin a long overdue haircut. No longer has he got that ponytail. And I'm going to be going online with him in just a moment there now. So I hope that you're keeping well, Flat, and enjoy the live stream. And SHEEVA, just to confirm, SHEEVA is not a male. Just to be clear on that.
Are you doing his character towers?
No character towers in this live stream. I'm taking a little break from character towers for a while. I feel like I've been spamming
Welcome,
character towers.
Flat Platypus.
To be honest with you, I'm just looking for a good icon there to choose. Even though I can't even see, to be honest with you. I'll just go. I like the red ones, so I'll just go with the red.
Gravity flattened me.
Gravity flattened me. Oakley dokley, I think Fujin is ready to rock and roll. He's ready to blow his way into the online scene, I think.
Customize.
I might even customize my character card, or combat card. Do I have a bobblehead Fujin? I do. I should have a background as well. I don't know. I don't think I actually have it. It's hard to find a background of. I don't think there is a Fujin background, to be honest with you, is there?
Who do you main?
Who do I main? I used to main Shao
Doing
Kahn.
Jade and Kitna's character towers so I can lower the price on the classic bundles rotating in the shop soon.
That's a good plan. So Shao
Emoji
Kahn
eyes.
was my
Does
original.
the Aftermath story included in the Ultimate Edition? I see the price for the new DLC characters, but no separate story DLC. Skipping the rest. Welcome, Zep.
Oh, Zep! Didn't even know it's Zep. Zep with the eyes. Zep with the eye emoji. I thought that was either Elemental Ninja.
Oh yeah, I
or
should
Flash.
do the same.
Welcome, Zep, to Green-HillGaming, where I am, of course, live streaming Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. I'll be going online there with Fujin in just a moment. To answer your question,
ROBOCOP.
what is the Ultimate Edition? I see the price for the new DLC characters, but no separate story DLC. Okay, let me think about this. So there's obviously the base Mortal Kombat 11 that you can get on its own. Then you have... Oh, I forget. Do you mean like... Well, there is a version where you can get everything. There's a version where you can literally get everything. That does include... If that's what you mean by Ultimate Edition, then to my knowledge that does come with the Aftermath story. I hope that helps.
I think the Ultimate Edition only gives you the combat pack in the game.
Combat pack in the game. I'll have a look there in a moment for you. It's going to have to cut off the video
I got
footage.
the Ultimate Edition before the Aftermath came out.
You got the Ultimate Edition after the Aftermath came out. I gotta say, Chad, I'm actually completely confused right now, but I hope I can clear things up in just a moment. I don't know why, but I can't choose a background.
Well, no then.
Yeah, I'll have a look. I'm actually really confused. I've never been so confused in my life, to be honest with you. I was looking for a background here. I'll go with this. Okay, it should
I
be
really
here.
want the classic Kitna skin. Emoji crying face.
You really want the classic Katana skin. I know a lot of us want those classic skins, actually. There's a few of them showing actually at the top of the screen. I'll have a look there for you, Chad. To try to
How
clear this
many
up.
time crystal do you have, Platypus?
How many time crystals do you have? Okay, this is a searching for new content now. Now it's searching a bit longer than it should be, really. Okay.
2K something.
Oh, for God's sake, it's after. Normally it brings me to the store. I don't know why it's not bringing me to the store here now. Jesus, 1.2 thousand. You can get the complete edition and with Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, as far as I know. There's quite a few versions of it. Oh, I don't know, Chad. Sorry, it's just not bringing me to.
Just get 130 more, and if you do Kitana's character towers, the price should be 1330.
Oh, it's bringing me to the. It's going to cut off the video here now, so apologies. I won't keep this too long. I'll keep this short and sweet. Okay, Chad, I'll talk you through it because I'm really confused myself. So it's gonna help me as much as it helps. Oh, why is it bringing me to the skin pack? Oh, fuck it, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, Chad. I don't know really.
How can I get more time crystals?
Time crystals. I think you get them by completing various towers of time. I think you get them as well for just. Oh wait, it's right.
It's okay, I'll just look it up.
Yeah, just sorry, Chad. But there is. I'm pretty sure there is a version where you can buy everything.
Leveling up, doing the gauntlet in Towers of Time and the Combat League Daily Challenge.
There you go. Thank you, Elemental Ninja, for clearing that up. And Chad, yeah, as far as I know, there is a version where you can get everything. As far as I know.
Local. Online.
So that's confusing how you bought the...
It finally finished downloading.
Oh, good stuff. How long did it take to download? How long have you been waiting?
Combat League.
Has it been longer than me going online in Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath?
I almost have 6 mil coins. Oh no, not Combat League.
No Combat League.
More than 5 hours.
More than 5 hours. Jeez, that's long enough, actually. So what? Oh yeah, you're. Oh, yeah. So what were you doing again? You were re-downloading Mortal Kombat 11, was it, onto your new memory card? So what did you do? You bought the Ultimate Edition before. Oh, so yeah, so that's See, that's the problem. You bought the Complete Edition before Aftermath came out. So unfortunately,
Platypus, have you finished the gauntlet in the Towers of Time?
I'm confused myself here now. So yeah, Chad, you bought the Complete Edition before Aftermath came out. So unfortunately, the Aftermath
You can't do that.
Have been included in that. So basically, your best option would be just to buy Aftermath, the story mode. Or sorry, just Aftermath. Sorry, just the Aftermath expansion, which will give you access to Fujin ROBOCOP.
You get time crystals each time you complete a stage of the gauntlet.
Fujin ROBOCOP, SHEEVA, and the Aftermath story expansion.
I just did the character tower for Kate Nana for her outros.
Christ, the lads are having a great conversation there with themselves, aren't they? My live chat has turned into a Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath forum. I love it.
Round 1. Fight!
Just trying to be helpful.
Oh, I know. I'm only joking. I know that. I'm only joking. You can interact in any way at all.
Thanks for the information.
Yeah, man. Thanks for providing that information. I was only joking.
No problem.
Oh, Sindel, she's a real screamer, isn't she?
Just as the winds foretold. Round 2, fight.
So lads, how is everyone's day going so far? That Midland has been waiting 5 hours for Mortal Kombat 11 to re-download and to his new memory card. But other than that, how are y'all doing?
How do I get a tower that revolves around one character?
Character towers. You summon character towers. It costs you currency, but it will be completely...
Just to let you know, her hair grab move is an armor breaker and my day is going good.
Ah, good stuff, good stuff. Thanks for the information, man. Yeah, so character towers will be your best option for a tower that centers around one character, and it gives you a load of cosmetics as well for each thing. Ah, look at the brutality. Even though I was going
No,
for
I mean you only go against one character.
Oh, sorry.
Fujin wins.
To be fair, we did say that a tower that revolves around one character. That's what I thought you meant. When you go against one character,
it's just random in the Towers of Time.
There is one tower you can go to, I forget what it's called, but it's an extremely hard one. But you have to call in, you don't need to, but you really would want to. You can basically have people to, it's like a tag fight where you can invite your friends or random people to help you out. So you're fighting this one fighter, but it's really difficult. That's the only one I can think of. I forget what it's called. I think it's Assist Tower. I could be wrong about that one. So it was great to see Fujin there now with his...
There's summonable towers where you need specific tower keys that you can get to summon a tower to fight one character.
Thank you for that, Elemental Ninja, and I hope that explains things flat. Jeez, I'm not being funny here, no, I'm not being sarcastic or anything like, but it's funny how my live chat has just turned into a Mortal Kombat 11 forum. I don't mean that in a bad way though. You don't have to stop it. It's just funny.
What do I need for the Kitana Tower?
You need for the Katana Tower. Katana Tower.
I don't know if there is a Kitana Tower key.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know what you mean by Katana Tower.
Online.
Unless, as Elemental Ninja was saying, unless there is a specific tower that you can unlock by using one of those tower keys. But I haven't come across any like tower that's specific to Katana.
I got 2128 GBs and still not enough room for all games. Emoji frowning face.
Scorpion.
128 gigabytes and you still don't have enough
That
room for all the
sucks.
games. How many games do you have downloaded, man? You must have a lot of games downloaded onto your Switch, man. Because like Switch games like don't take up that much space. Not as one or two games that like you need kind of, even if you buy them physically, you have to download a massive update. But God, man, that's a lot of. I'm gonna go with SHEEVA this time.
SHEEVA.
And I'm going to go through the tournament. I'm going to try to do a stage fatality or not. Yeah, it does actually, doesn't it? Jesus.
I have 1 TB storage installed on my Xbox and I've almost ran out. One card for first-party Nintendo and the other for third-party games.
That's an interesting plan. Why is that? Is there a specific reason why you just have like half and half for first party and third party?
I will always believe SHEEVA is a male.
Your clan is hardly the show.
Don't bring 2020
Believe.
politics into things. She is not a male. Don't turn SHEEVA into a gender neutral fighter, please, for the love of God, please. I've been playing Mortal Kombat since the 90s, man. I played the very first Mortal Kombat game she appeared in. SHEEVA is a she. It's canon.
Walmart only sold 128 GBs.
Ah, okay. And take no notice of my
It's ma'am.
SHEEVA.
Round 2.
I was gonna get to that one. Chad named my SHEEVA variation. It's hilarious, and I know it is
You
completely.
can buy the characters in the Eternal Clash pack separate on June 2nd.
That's right, yeah. So yeah, I know my SHEEVA character variation completely destroys what I was just saying about SHEEVA, but that's just for a bit of fun. But just to confirm, SHEEVA is 100% female.
Final round. Fight.
Should I delete Starlink for Doom 2016? Emoji thinking face.
Oh Christ, 100%. No question.
I named my SHEEVA variation. SHEEVA is a male, by the way.
Oh, for God's sake. Really, like. She's a strong
She is the last
female
important Shukin.
fighter. I mean, look at the show, Clan.
Fatality.
Oh, critality.
I am Queen SHEEVA.
You've got to love a critality. Although when you're a perfectionist like me, you kind of want to. I don't see that as a victory, you know. But it is still nice to see a critality. They quit, and it has nothing to do with the internet connection because the game is very the game. Oh yeah, F for the rage quitter. The game has a very sophisticated.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Has a very sophisticated kind of system in place. Like, so, if it's the internet connection, it will just say game session ended or whatever. But the game will recognize when somebody has deliberately like turned off their console or quit to the main menu. Trust me, there is no such thing as, oh well, he just had a bad internet connection. No, that's not the case at all.
I hate grinding for the final character tower stage. You need to get 2-0 fatal blows and 1-5 brutalities, 1-5 fatalities and 2-5 wins.
Well, I have no will to play this
It's
game
nice.
anymore after playing that game. Or after seeing that comment. I have no will. Oh, for God's sake. I thought having to spill, was it like 5 What was it again, like 5,000 points of blood or something from SHEEVA. I thought that was bad. I think that was stage 3 of SHEEVA's character
If
tower.
you got that final stage, you should have that with that character.
Elemental Ninja, that's absolutely insane. 20 fatal blows, 15 brutalities and 15 fatalities and 25 wins. Holy shit, that's absolutely insane. I don't even think I'll bother, to be honest with you. I think I have for Fujin, SHEEVA and ROBOCOP, which I'm focusing on right now, you know, to celebrate Aftermath, of course. I think I have skins that I'm happy enough with. I don't think I'd go to that length to get a skin that I probably won't even use anyway. Like for instance, ROBOCOP now I have the busted up look costume. What the hell is the Sub-Zero wearing? He looks like a scumbag. God almighty, I've never seen Sub-Zero looking so bad.
Spawn.
God almighty. My opponent must agree because they've just changed their character type. I'm going to go to... I like showing some of the stage fatalities. Make the most of the Aftermath, of course.
Shaolin Trap Dungeon.
And I've done Sub-Zero's Nightwolf's and Liu Lang's character towers fully all stages, and it was hell, and I aim to do everyone's.
Damn. Hardcore Elemental Ninja. I love it, man. I love your dedication there. I wouldn't bother, to be honest with you. Only if I wanted those skins. But I'm not going to go to that effort just to get some shitty looking skin that I won't even use.
For the company's benefit, not mine.
Like I like the skin I have with ROBOCOP. You know what I mean? I'm probably settled. I'll settle with that skin, to be honest with you, forever. I have a gold one too, you know, and a blue one. So,
Nobody says anything about Spawn wearing the Britain flag. It's cause I want every character's intros and outros, that's why.
Oh, the intros, well, the intros and outros maybe. I still don't think though it's worth going to the effort, to be honest with you. Personally. What I kind of do now is, what I do, before I do a character tower, is I will go to the custom variation menu, and I'll just have a look through some of the skins and some of the gear, and I'll see for myself, like, do I want that skin? You know, and if I do, then I'll do a character tower. As for the intros and stuff like that, like, I'm not too bothered by that, to be honest with you. I'm not too bothered by it. I keep forgetting the combos. I want to mix it up now and again with some combos.
Also, I want bragging rights and to show I know how to play every character at least decently.
Oh man, you remind me of me. To be honest with you, I'm kind of the same like that too, like, but I'm kind of a bit logical and a bit rational when it comes to it though. You know, I'm like...
Final round. Fight.
I know what you mean though. Now, why the fuck couldn't I grab that thing? the fucking stage interaction. That needs to be patched. Seriously, I was right next to it and I pressed R1. That's complete bullshit. I had that fight. 100%. I pressed R1. There's an issue in the game where it doesn't allow you to use the stage interaction. What a load of bullshit. I want a rematch. Give me a rematch.
Brew fatalities on the first round.
No, seriously, that
Fight.
needs to be fixed. I'm raging.
That fatality looks cool on ROBOCOP and Terminator.
Well, fuck the fatality right now. Nobody gives a fuck about the fatality. This thing right here, which, oh, no, it works. Didn't work when I wanted it to work. It's complete bullshit. Yeah, no more cloning around. Now that the studios fixed the fucking game, will ya?
I've died because of that bug. I got stuck in a corner.
Oh, really? I'm telling you, like, these bugs need to be sorted out, like, big time, like. Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. Next the phone in. Can't win them all.
Finish him.
You can't win them all. Especially when the game is fucking you over.
Fatality. Spawn wins.
I'm actually genuinely annoyed by that last fight. I
It
would
was
have
a
won that
stupid
fight.
scorpion and I want to wall run, then I couldn't, then I lost the said cause of it.
Scorpion players, man. That's Scorpion players feel like.
I deleted
Scorpion
Starlink and now downloading Doom 2016.
Ah, good choice.
Online.
Good choice. I mean, like, choosing
Casual
between
versus-
Starlink and Doom 2016. It's like choosing a pile of shite compared to a nugget of gold. I actually have Starlink myself, to be honest with you. But I just think compared to Doom 2016, it's not even up for discussion, to be honest. So somebody asked me earlier who my main is. I would say right now it's SHEEVA, even though I'm swapping around with Fujin.
Starlink is just another try and revive the toys to life genre.
And a terrible attempt at it, to be honest with you. A terrible attempt. I think the only recent success we've seen in that market would have to be Amiibo. Because they're still being produced to this day.
Liu Kang.
And they still have a following. A lot of people are trying to track down some, really rare Amiibo
Starlink is bland.
online. Yeah. I think it's pretty bland, to be honest with you. I would have to agree. It is very bland, actually. So I think Amiibo is the only successful example that I can actually give. Like, I mean, it didn't exactly fucking set the world on fire, like, by any means, but I just think compared to the rest of them, like, you know, it's been around a lot longer, and that, as in, like, what I'm trying to say is it's survived a lot longer. I think that's what I would say. Like, they're still being produced to this day, like. But I think overall it's a dead concept, you know. It's not going to set the world on fire, like, you know. I don't think anyone is going to be able to be extremely successful in that market. There is no market for it, to be honest.
Round 1, fight!
So I'm actually going to be a good
player. Thanks for the advice, guys.
Well, I don't think I give any real advice, really. I think all the credit goes to Elemental Ninja for the advice. But I'm actually...
Tools to Life died with the last Skylanders in Disney Infinity.
Yeah, pretty much. But even though I like using that move, I'm actually going to be fair. I'm not going to spam it too much, you know, because it is a bit overpowered, like, to be fair, like. So we'll at least attempt to mix it up a little bit. Like, I'm not going to spam it over and over again as the only move that I will use, you know. Change it up a little bit, you know. Ah, gotcha. Have to get it in at some stage, though. Oh, that was the wrong one.
Finish him.
For glory.
What the fuck? Alright.
Finish him.
What the?
SHEEVA wins.
I love how even when I won, I'm annoyed. Because I wanted to do a brutality.
Now I understand why your SHEEVA variation is called It's Ma'am.
No, it was simply because
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
I asked the live the stream, have you got a name for my SHEEVA variation, and Chad Middleton came up with It's Ma'am. So she is 100% a she. She's female. She's a Shokan. 4-armed beasts that are like born for combat. I mean, look at Goro, Kentaro, anyone related to Goro and Kentaro. I mean, she wasn't gonna look like Britney fucking Spears, like. Do you know what I mean, like?
Is it not because of that meme of the person screaming in a GameStop, It's ma'am?
Like, she wasn't gonna
SHEEVA is Johnny's waifu.
She wasn't gonna come out of a car like and slap somebody with an umbrella, like, and shave her head. Do you know? She's a fucking Shokan. Of course she's gonna be strong and muscular, and I mean, we're not talking about The Last of Us fucking 2 here, like, do you know what I mean? Like, we're talking about a game like Mortal Kombat where there's other realms and there's, you know what I mean, there's different races and 4 arms. Like, if anyone looks at SHEEVA and says, oh, look at how muscular she is, she's got to be a male. I mean, I would say, how long have you been playing Mortal Kombat? is what I would say. So that's what I have to say about that. She is
SHEEVA's stomp move is up as heck.
100% male. Or fucking female. 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 It's not because of the meme of the person, because of the in-game stats. I know, yeah. SHEEVA is Johnny's welfare. SHEEVA's stomp move is... It is. That's why I try not to use it over and over again. I try to be fair as I can about it, you know?
We heard that Johnny, emoji smirk.
You didn't, you hear nothing. You heard nothing. You heard nothing, Chad.
I like how you said look at SHEEVA, she's so muscular, she's obviously a male.
Scorpion, slave of the nether.
No, I did not say that.
Prove your claim, Revenant.
Round 1. Fight.
Emoji rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh god. That's because you were confusing me, that's it. This is actually a fantastic stage. The retro stage. So this is the cathedral from Mortal Kombat 3. So again, I want to talk you through this.
You did say that.
I did not. I did not.
I swear.
Fake news. Oh god, okay, that, I was confused. Let me...
Round 2. Fight.
Oh god. Let me say it again, right? First of all, Mortal Kombat is the most unrealistic game you're ever going to come across. This isn't some sort of ultra-realism looking game with real-life agendas and shit like that. Last of Us Part 2.
I really want to go back and clip it.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare do that. Oh god. Look at shit. Who's the last 4 person you've seen in real life? You know? SHEEVA is female.
Just a scratch.
Look, I'm being distracted here now again. I'm losing the round. No, I'm only joking. No, but SHEEVA is...
Emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji rolling on the floor laughing, emoji dog face, emoji wink, emoji face with stuck out tongue, emoji wink, emoji face with open mouth and cold sweat, emoji unamused face, emoji blowing kiss, emoji smiling eyes, emoji expressionless face, emoji face with stuck out tongue, emoji wink, emoji face with stuck out tongue, skipping the rest.
Thank fuck for
Okay,
skipping the
I
rest.
won't. Forearms from Ben 10, I swear I saw him at Disneyland.
Oh god. I had to spam that because I couldn't think when all that emoji. I keep forgetting. Scorpion, fuck off, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's what I wanted to do, a brutality, but nah. It's all your
Welcome,
fault.
Ghoul.
I'm joking. Welcome who? Who the hell is Ghoul?
I'm telling the truth.
I don't see a Ghoul. Who the hell is Ghoul? I don't see a Ghoul on my live stream. But nonetheless, welcome Ghoul, but I don't see a Ghoul on my live chat. I need to clarify things with SHEEVA. SHEEVA is a Shokan. She is of the same race of Goro and Kintaro, really powerful warriors.
Neither do I.
Yeah, what the hell is going on here, like? Chad is like, welcome Ghoul, and I'm like, there is no Ghoul. What is going on? So SHEEVA is bound to be muscular, she's bound to be strong, she's bound to look the way she looks. You know, there is such thing as female bodybuilders. There is such thing as female wrestlers and female fucking... Do you know what I mean? There is such thing as muscular females. They do exist. Do you know what I mean? They do exist.
Who the one with emojis?
Possibly, yeah. I was thinking that, but he's not coming up on my live stream, he or she, with all those fucking emoji bullshit. So yeah, as I said, like, you know, she's not going to look like Britney Spears. She's not going to come out of a car and attack you with an umbrella, like, you know what I mean, and shave her head, like, and start fucking shouting, hit
Who
me,
are
baby,
dead?
one more
Goro
time.
was killed by Kotal and I don't know what happened to Kintaro.
ROBOCOP.
Goro.
What
Jackson
happened to
Briggs.
Kintaro?
What's up, boys?
Hello, Gyoul. Now you're showing up. What was the crack with all those emojis? What are you trying to do?
How
What
are
is-
you, lad?
How are you, lad? I'm still on alert mode. I'm still on alert mode because my dad said that he was going to prank me again on one of my
So
live
cool.
streams and create another YouTube account. So I'm still on high alert
Found
in
you
case.
on my recommend.
Oh, cool. Take no notice of what I'm saying, but I'm still on high alert mode
Retrocade.
for that. But welcome, Ghoul, to Green-HillGaming, where I am, of course, live streaming Mortal Kombat 11 after Matt. Earlier, I gave Fujin a long overdue haircut, and I'm now playing as ROBOCOP online. So great to have you in the live stream. Thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate that.
Well, chattin'.
So you're after Kano too?
He's wanted for many crimes on my Earth.
Damn, that guy gets around.
Round one.
YouTube recommended the stream at the right time. Emoji smirk.
I like how you say YouTube recommended my YouTube channel. I love it. Clearly, YouTube hasn't really looked at some of my earlier videos. But it's great to see that YouTube is recommending me to people.
Yes, sir, lad.
We got missiles too, Jax.
It's been a long day.
That has Jax.
Round
This is why
two.
I must take you down.
Fight.
By the way, I subbed and liked with clean hands.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I wonder what the Kintaro fatality looked like on SHEEVA. Emoji thinking face.
Hopefully, Goal, I'll get a notification, and then I'll be able to go directly to your channel and sub to you. Normally, I'd be able to go directly to your channel on the live chat, but YouTube, being YouTube, have
Final
changed
Fight.
that. I know it's not possible. So if I do get a notification telling me that you've subbed to me, I'll be able to sub directly back to your channel. If not, I can just take note of the YouTube channel and hopefully I'll be able to find you and sub to you, because I appreciate that. Hit me, Jack. Oh, fuck off, Jack, will you? Yeah, back.
You sub to people's channels if they sub.
Oh, 100%. Why not? Anyone who drops, not even...
Brutality.
I must go.
I didn't even mean that.
Somewhere there is a
Brutality.
crime happening.
Damn,
ROBOCOP
I don't even think I have that
wins.
brutality. Well, I'll take the
Thanks
brutality.
very much. Keep up the grind. You should join phase. Emoji face with stuck out tongue. Emoji face with stuck out tongue. Emoji face with stuck out tongue. Emoji face with stuck out
good
tongue.
Lord above.
Emoji face with stuck out tongue.
Oh, there was phase. Is there something to do with Fortnite? I wonder what the Katana fatality looks like in SHEEVA. Yeah. That would be interesting. That would actually be very interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't play Fortnite, man. I'm just looking for a notification there today. I'll see, can I search your channel there? very quickly before as I find again. I'm gonna have to get your name again. Gold Clan. Oh, what's only be like 50,000 gold clans.
It's a good game.
I just don't play it, man. Gold Clan. GHOUL. Why do I think there's going to be like 50,000 versions? Oh, there is. There's tons of gold clans.
I'm goated on the sticks.
Oh god, this could take some time. Jesus Christ. This is why I created a kind of somewhat unique YouTube channel name, because you have no idea how many gold clans there actually are right now. It's absolutely insane.
I don't know if you subbed to me, but I subbed last stream.
I'll have a look there now. It's a cat. Okay.
Aaron Black.
I'm just looking at the thing there. Oh my god, there's a ton of them there. My opponent is going to have to wait. I'll just hover over.
Are you French? You have a French accent.
You think I have a French accent? I'm Irish. A French accent. One time somebody said to me, was I German?
If you look up mine, it's the first one that pops up.
It's actually, honestly, man, it's actually not. The first one that pops up is a fucking skeleton with a green hat. Honestly, man, it's not.
Oh, so do you eat potatoes?
You do realise that's actually a racist remark. Just saying. You know the way everyone is. We're all aware of the racism that takes place around the world. Well,
not ghouls mine.
What you just said to me there is actually a racist remark. Just saying. Well, where are you from? I can't find your channel, man, because unfortunately it's not a very original name.
Round one, fight.
I'm English, it was a joke, my dad is from Kilkenny. The islands of Jacksepticeye.
You drink tea and eat crumpets. That's the best I can do. But no, I'm being serious. I'm just being serious, just so you know that actually is a racist remark. That's like saying to a black person, so you like to eat, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm sure I can think of other racial remarks too. I believe in true equality. Not to go too deep now, Gold Clan, I'm sure you didn't mean anything of it. And personally, I don't take offence to it. I'm actually more interested in making a point really than actually being offended by it. And the point I'm making is, if we're supposed to be combating racism, then it shouldn't just be focused to the one race. It should be focused on all races.
Ireland eating potatoes is racist?
Yeah. No less racist than me saying that all black people like to eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. I wonder how that would go down. If I went into social media right now and I said all black people could eat Kentucky Fried Chicken, I would like to see how that would go down. But I'm pretty sure
if you look up Elemental Ninja, my channel is the first one that pops up.
Round two, fight.
Cool, man. I'm going to try to subscribe to both of these after this. And by the way, I'm not offended by that comment. I just think it's kind of rather kind of yeah. I just believe in true equality, and anyway. But just so you know, it can be considered a racist remark to say it to an Irish person, so you like potatoes. Also, when you consider the 2 seconds now. Yeah.
Final round.
I didn't know that. Emoji thinking face.
Well, you learn something new every
Everyone
day.
needs to treat people the same.
Well, that's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. Would you say something racist to a black person right now? I'm pretty sure we won't. I mean, everyone who's everyone is using the hashtag Black Lives Matter. What about Irish lives? Do we not matter? You know, everyone is saying we must fight racism. We must tackle racism. Everyone should be treated equally. What about me? What about Irish people? What about people who say to Irish people, do you like potatoes? Do they not matter? Oh, but that's not as offensive, or is there a scale to racism? Is there some sort of a measuring stick to racism? What qualifies as racism? You know, does there have to be some sort of a like process? You know, anyway, I'm not going to go too deep into it. I just look around this world and I see the most unbalanced.
I am sorry for my actions. It won't happen again.
You know what's so funny?
Aaron Black
I
wins.
just pictured Shang Tsung from the Mortal Kombat movie when you said that. If anyone has seen the original Mortal Kombat movie, you know the part where they're all on Shang Tsung's boat. I'm just going to quit the main menu for a second. And Shang Tsung basically summons Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and they're showing off their powers. And Raiden is like, enough!
Online.
The tournament hasn't started yet, yada yada yada. And
Set.
Shang Tsung is there. My most humble apologies. It won't happen again. I just picture that in my head, I don't know. Honestly, I told you already, man, I'm actually not, you're fine, Gold fan. I'm actually not offended by it. I'm actually making a point. It's not that I'm offended by it, it's that I'm actually making a point. I'm making a point that if society genuinely is offended by the death of George Floyd, and if they genuinely want to tackle racism, and if they genuinely feel that racism doesn't have any place in society, then why do they feel it's okay and acceptable to say to an Irish man, do you like potatoes? Now again, I'm not offended, just making a point. Because I don't see equality there, I see the opposite to equality. So like, what is racism? Is racism 100% only for the black community? You know what I mean? What exactly is it? I'm going to try to find your channel again, because unfortunately it doesn't allow me to go directly to your channel, which is actually really annoying. So I'll try to... Elemental Ninja, I don't know if I've subbed to you already, but I'm going to try to sub to you there now. Elemental Ninja. So I suppose what I'm really saying is you don't have to be black to experience racism. I think I found your channel, Elemental Ninja, and I have subscribed to you. Finally managed to do that. So yeah, Elemental Ninja.
Why did YouTube
subscribe.
remove that feature?
It's so annoying, actually, to be honest with you. No, Gold Clan is next. Gold Clan is next. Let's see. God, it's 1 o'clock already. Might have enough time for 1 or 2 more fights as I try to find Gold Clan. Now, one thing you should know about me, I'm like a dog with a bone when I'm trying to prove a point here, and it can be really annoying, to be quite honest with you, but look.
Yeah, my sub count went up.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Thanks.
No, you're very welcome, man. You're very welcome. Just try to find gold clan there now. Channel. Okay, now it's saying no results found.
Because it's run by Susan.
Who the hell is Susan? Wait, what? Oh yeah, YouTube. I know, yeah. Susan is running YouTube. No, there's no such thing as Gold Clan. G-H-O-U-L. What is that about, like? G-H-O-U... Gold Clan. Search... for channel. Oh no, it's there now again. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm counting 20 plus gold clans. And I haven't found... None of them is the gold clan that's on this live stream right now. Actually, there's one way to check.
CEO of YouTube.
You reminded me actually, because your sub count went up, or mine did go up, so he actually did subscribe to me. Okay, just wanted to make sure that he subscribed, because sometimes I get a notification when it's not here, like, unless they've literally changed.
I really want the classic Jack's arms to come back.
I've got an idea. Gold Clan, are you still on the live stream, Gold Clan? Because I've got an idea. If he leaves a comment, on one of my previous live streams, then all I have to do...
I really want the classic Jack's arms to come back.
All I have to do is subscribe to them. I really want the classic Jacks to come back. Yeah, man, there's a lot of classic fighters, classic skins, I mean, that would be great if they all came back, because they're only select fighters at the moment, I think.
Casual, private, one.
So I'm back in Flatter.
Versus.
Who? Flat is back. What about Gold Clan? Because I might be able to subscribe to... I hope I didn't scare off Gold Clan. I wasn't offended by his comment, I was just making a point, really, you know what I mean? I'm not really... I wouldn't say that I'm easily offended. It all depends on what it really is, to be honest with you. But it's not that I'm offended by it, it's more that I'm kind of like... Yeah, like, I mean, I wouldn't lie in bed now and lose sleep over a comment like that, you know? But it is a racist comment. And anyone who downplays that it's the exact same thing.
Welcome back, Flat.
As downplaying a racial remark to a black person. Do you know what I mean? Like, imagine if Gold Clan was black, right? And I turned around to him and I said, "You like bananas?" "Oh, are you implying that I'm a monkey? Are you making a monkey remark to me? You know, because I'm black?" You know, oh my God, I'd probably have my YouTube channel taken down in 20 minutes. You know what I mean? The death squad would be after me, right? Because it'll be a racist remark, wouldn't it? Why is it deemed socially acceptable then to say to an Irishman, "Do you like potatoes?" Anyway, I'm not going to go on about it. I'm not going to go on about it all the time, but I'm not offended by the comment. I just more or less kind of making the point, which is racism is racism. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a black man to be, you know, the victim of racism. You know? Or was it something I said? It's amazing. Yeah, I think Gold Plan is gone. We'll keep calling it Gold Plan. I don't know why I keep calling it Gold Plan, to be honest with you. Did I subscribe to you, Platypus? That should definitely be a unique name. And let me see, can I find you there? Flat.
Racism
Platypus.
can apply to anyone.
Exactly. Thank you, Elemental Ninja. Like, the definition of racism is feeling like...
Jake
well,
Paul
actually,
got charged here for robbing the mall.
did he? Damn. That's fucking hell out of all people. But you're right, there is, you know, Elemental Ninja, racism can apply to anyone of any race. Like, it's not just like black people that become the victims of racism. You know what I mean? So, see, can I find your profile there now? Platypus. I'm gonna forget that already, aren't I? Platy. Oh God. Opponent, no, you're gonna have to wait. For fuck's sake. Oh, I found you. That is you, isn't it? I think that's you, yeah. You're on a cross. Yeah, I have subscribed to your channel, Platypus. So awkward what YouTube have done, like, I mean...
Racism is just a fancy name for hate.
Yeah, there's all different ways to look at it, like, you know, there's all different ways to look at it, but... like it or not, agree with it or not, but saying to an Irishman...
Retrocade.
In response to the Irishman saying that they're Irish with, oh, you like potatoes, is a racial slur. And there shouldn't be a scale, a level, or some sort of measuring stick to what classifies as racism.
Round one.
But unfortunately there seems to be.
Honestly, MK11 coins are just useless after a while.
When they build up, they are really, yeah. I have to say. Like, put it this way, right? There's an unarmed black man has to be killed by a white cop to be something to be classified as racism. You know what I mean? Does that have to happen in order for something to be classified as racism? I don't think so. There's all different, you know, types of racism, but they're all racist. Yeah, man, I honestly think that we live in the most unbalanced world, man.
You are in violation of the law.
I'm going to give you a perfect example of how unbalanced this world is, right? In case anyone doesn't know by now, we are all facing a global viral pandemic. It's called coronavirus. You may have heard of it, yeah? And we're all asked, every country to some degree, we're all asked to keep our social distance, don't engage in any mass gatherings, stay away from your loved ones, protect them and to protect yourself. So stay at home.
I'm hoping that Day 1 patch fixes the Outer Worlds tomorrow.
Possibly. So yeah, that's what we've been told, yeah? That's what we've been told, yeah? And anyone who goes against that, oh, what you're doing, you're putting the frontline workers at risk. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, in spite of that, thousands of people gather on the streets in protests. Yeah? And nobody blinks an eye. Nobody blinks an eye to that. Yeah? The Leo Varadkar in Ireland, and I will not address him as teacher because he is not teacher. But he is representing the Irish government. I can't even do this fatality right now because I'm actually.
ROBOCOP.
I don't know. I feel like I got so much I need to say.
Dirtbag.
But he is the leader of Ireland at the moment, but he's not teaching. And so he's been going around now for months telling people that they should stay in their homes. Do not leave your home unless you need to.
I'm going back to school in August.
I bet you meant to put in unfortunately there. But anyway, I'm not going to go on about all this fucking bullshit. I just honestly think that we live in an unequal world. I think we live in an unbalanced world, a hypocritical world, and it's bullshit.
Why was I subscribed at?
Why was I subscribed at? Why were you subscribed? I don't know. Why not? Okay, this will be the final match of the live stream because I know me, I know myself, and I know that when I'm like this, I go off on one, and I'm making it clear that I'm not gonna be going off on one for the next like 25 minutes. So, you know, fuck that, like.
It scared me, to be honest.
That's funny. I'm gonna round it off with SHEEVA, my new main.
Kung Lao.
So yeah, you should know me. I'm like a dog with a bone when I'm trying to make a point, and I go off on one way too long.
Liu Kang.
Which is why I have to wind it in here now. So this is going to be the final fight of the live stream. After this I will end the live stream. So I hope everyone has enjoyed the live stream. I really appreciate the support, honestly. It means a lot. And to the new to my new viewers and new subs, I really appreciate that also. Especially to what he's gone now, but Goal Clan. YouTube recommended me to him.
The monks taught me to contain my anger.
That's what I needed to do, actually.
I don't really want to, so unfortunately I'm going back to school cause I actually would rather go back than to work at home.
Really though? I would love the opportunity to work at home. I would have loved that back in the day, honestly. That would have been so cool.
Truly. Say. Same.
Man, I would have loved it. I swear to God, I would have loved to work from home. Oh my God. I'm surprised that there's no stage fatality in this stage. I mean, there's a giant pit beside me. How come you can't just knock your opponent into that pit? Isn't that just crazy?
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, but I get to meet my friend at school while at home I don't.
Ah. Well, that's another bit to look at it too, I suppose.
Friends.
Yeah, that's the one way to look at it, yeah. I remember when I was a kid in school discussing fatalities, like on the schoolyard, like, oh, I figured out this fatality. Somebody taught me how to do Raiden's electric fatality. And I remember going home that day just so happy that I could pull off Raiden's fatality. Oh, it was brilliant. And they're all like, did you defeat Mortaro in Mortal Kombat 3? I was like, yeah, of course I did. And I made it look easy. See, there was even a bit of SHEEVA in me back in those days. Okie dokie. There's a part of me that wants to rant on for the next 45 minutes about world affairs and politics and
Johnny playing the Sega Game Gear in the schoolyard. Emoji cool smile. Only 2 of my friends have MK11 and I keep telling the rest of them to get it.
I bet they're all too interested in Fortnite, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto and FIFA. Would I be wrong? Would I be wrong? I bet you it's all of the above. I bet you it's, before I end the live stream, I bet you I'm right on that. It's all of the above. I bet you would never have like many of them playing games like Final Fantasy or Metal Gear Solid or Mega Man or something, you know.
You called it.
Oh man, I don't even need to call it anymore, man. It's just they're the games that people just seem to care about. Well, definitely Fortnite anyway. Definitely Fortnite. I mean I love people who just have a diverse range of video games. I mean I know a few. I know a few of them, and I respect that so much, man. Not to say like that anyone is less of a gamer if they don't. But yeah, I can just picture it, man. I can just picture it. They're probably like, what's Mortal Kombat? I've never heard of that game before. Does it have a battle royale in it?
I used to care about Fortnite, but now I don't.
Oh, good man yourself. Good man yourself. You're woke. You've woken up. You've woken up from the slumber. And now you play real games. Oh, I love that, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been like that for a long time. You always have those kind of like. It's funny because everyone is playing Grand Theft
Kirby
Auto
and
now
Fortnite, emoji smirk.
Yeah, well, the less said about that, the better, to be honest with you. Because I'm a huge fan of Kirby, Fortnite, not so much. What was I going to say now again before I officially end the live stream? It's funny because I look at Grand Theft Auto now and it's really this kind of. It's this pop culture trend now that everyone is playing. They're all playing GTA Online. They're all like, oh look at me, I'm so cool, I got GTA. I think back, man, to my first GTA game, like, you know, before it was even like I was playing Grand Theft Auto while the rest of the cool kids
All my other
doing.
friends just play COD and FIFA, they don't play Fortnite anymore.
Yeah, man, I know, man. That's yeah. I knew it straight away, But yeah, so that's the thing, like, so, I mean, I was playing the original Grand Theft Auto on PS1 when everyone else was like, oh, you play video games, oh, you know what I mean, while everyone else was like fucking doing their whatever else, man, you know what I mean, fucking playing football on the field or whatever the case might be, right? So I was at home playing Grand Theft Auto, I mean, you know what I mean, I would have been considered the nerd, do you know what I mean, back then, whereas now everyone's just playing Grand Theft Auto because it's cool to play Grand Theft Auto. I was playing Grand Theft Auto before it was cool to play Grand Theft Auto, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'm an OG GTA fan, so I just let them play GTA. No, I'm like, yeah. Yeah. But
One of them deleted MK11 cause I destroyed them in COD with my 2 other friends and they refused to reinstall it.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. I love that. A real life critality. I mean, Christ, I've heard of critalities, but going to the point of deleting the game off a console, man, that's absolutely hilarious. But I'm always conscious that I'm like offending somebody whenever I say something. You know, I don't know. I always just envision there's somebody like sitting down, like watching it, and what are you talking about, Johnny? I don't know. Maybe some of the things I say come across as you know, hard hitting to some people. But if they are hard hitting to some people, then maybe that says a lot, though, doesn't it? Like, if my point hits home, like then maybe the person who's offended by it needs to ask themselves why are they offended by it. And if it hits home, like, but that's how I feel, man. I just feel like there's a lot of people who play video games today for different reasons than like video gamers in my day played video games for. Do you know what I mean? So like, I just think like when the likes of you are playing like a great game like Mortal Kombat, and then people around you are just like, interested in like Fortnite and Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto only because it has online. Do you know what I mean? Only because it has online.
A lot of my friends play Rainbow Six Siege on PC.
Oh, the PC, the master race. Yeah, it just seems to me like it's just a lot of online games. Now I know I just spent the majority of this live stream playing Mortal Kombat 11 online. Do you know what I mean? But it also has a fantastic story mode, and it has plenty of other offline modes as well. But yeah, I just think, I don't know, gaming is such a universal thing now. Do you know what I mean? It's so mainstream now. It wasn't like that originally, like even before my time, you know, in the 70s or the 80s. It was, do you know what I mean? Gaming was always this. It was always this thing that a select few people engaged in. But now it's just like watching TV or listening to the radio. It honestly is that big. There's a lot of
It's just all about BR games. If the game doesn't have a BR, it's trash to others.
Oh, that's it, man. That's it, man. If it doesn't have a battle royale in it, oh, does it have a battle royale? That's actually worse than the concept of like, does it have online in it? It's now gotten to the point like where, as you said, like, does it have a battle royale mode in it? It's like if it doesn't have a battle royale mode in it, it's trash. It's crazy. I think games like Fortnite and battle royale games, they've turned into. I mean, even Epic Games themselves have acknowledged this. I've heard Jeff Keighley talking about it as well when he was interviewing Epic Games recently. Games like Fortnite have become its own thing. It's like, you know, when social media came along, Facebook, YouTube, like people would say, oh, I must go home and go onto Facebook. Do you know? Like when TV came along, oh, I must go home and watch TV. Now it's like, oh, I must go home and play Fortnite. It exists outside of gaming. It's its own thing. Like people are coming together on this thing and they're interacting on Fortnite and stuff. And that's what it is. That's what it is more than it is of a game, to be honest with you. So it's a very strange type of video game. Like technically, it is a video game, but it's a very strange type of video game. And it's I'll be honest, I played it a few times before, like, but it just wouldn't be my kind of cup of tea, like, you know. It wouldn't be something that I would actively play, like.
For me, it's I must go home and play MK12. 1-1.
Hopefully Mortal Kombat 12 soon. Oh, I like that, man. Go home and play Mortal Kombat 11. I love that, man. Because clearly you are the next generation, from what I can tell. I'm not going to ask any personal questions or anything like that, but I can tell that you are the next generation, and I've spoken about this many times in my Mortal Kombat live streams. I love that so much, because this is Mortal Kombat. It was one of my first video games, alongside Sonic on the Sega Master System, when I played it over many consoles over many years. So it's just so cool that this franchise can appeal to the next generation, and that it has this lasting effect on them, that it isn't just something that they play for like 2 minutes and put it down again. You know, that this game is just as appealing, you know, in today's world to what it was when it originally released, you know, as far back as the arcades. There's not many games that can do that, really. There's not many games that can do that. I mean, you have your obvious ones. Like, you have your household names, you know, like Mario and Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, now that he's back with the remaster. There's very few games, though, that will kind of have that lasting effect on people, and that will just appeal to anyone of all generations. I think it's so good. I like that, man. I like how you like Mortal Kombat.
Some people don't like fighting games cause the inputs are too complicated. Pac-Man in Minecraft.
Pac-Man in Minecraft. That's such a random comment. But
ROBOCOP.
He's indeed in Minecraft. Good old Pac-Man celebrating, was it 60 years or 40 years? Not 60 fucking years, 40 years, Jesus Christ. But yeah, some people don't like fighting games because of the input, right? To be honest with you, like, I wouldn't say that I'm one of those people, but I definitely get very intimidated with those combos. You know, I've faced a lot of online players now that just use an extreme amount of combos on me, and it frustrates me, it infuriates me. you know. But thankfully, I've learned some basic combos that kind of, you know, that I can kind of at least have fun with. So.
2 classic Namco collections leaked.
Oh, I think I've seen that as well. I think I've seen that. Christ, I'm gonna have to have maybe like 5 more minutes of conversation before I end the live stream and go to sleep, because it's probably late here. It's 1 a.m. here where I am from, so it is quite late. But yeah, I mean, I think
I like playing classic games.
Ah, good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. I like your style of gaming, man. I like your style of gaming.
I want to try and play the old MK games.
Hopefully you will get a Mortal Kombat classic collection online. It's been heavily rumoured now for a while, so hopefully you will get the opportunity to play those classic Mortal Kombat games, either remastered or remade. But I would say that there's not like the original ones though. They shouldn't be too hard to... that shouldn't be too hard to track down. You can get these. You can get these like mini Sega Mega Drives, not the official Sega Mega Drive Mini now, but they're actually made by a Chinese company. I forget that. I'm staring at it there now, but I'm too lazy to go up and have a look at it. But they actually come with Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. I think there's like 40 or 50 plus games like built into it, and you can also use original cartridges as well. Or else you could just take the plunge and just go to like a retro video game store and, you know, get an old console and get the old games. But yeah, man, I would really recommend playing the classic Mortal.
The Aftermath update be Mortal Kombat 112.
Sorry, I'm just interacting with the menu there, I get distracted. Mortal Kombat 11.
I just like listening to classic game music cause they are nice to listen to.
Oh yeah, man, they do have a very distinctive feel to them, you know, because obviously like music nowadays is obviously it's real recordings and real musicians and real instruments and stuff like that, so it does have a very distinctive flavour to it, like, you know, the 8-bit, 16-bit kind of like chip, what did I call it again, like chip-bit music. So yeah, it is very unique style of music. Gaming has come a long way from when I started. I think it's great to see that gaming has become this household activity now, as opposed to something that only a few people did. You know, and it was a very small form of entertainment. Although it always made a lot of money though. It always made a lot of money. For as long as I can remember, video games were more profitable than movies and music. And even and TV as well, for as long as I can remember. But even with that though, it was still like something that only a few people did. And obviously the quality of graphics, the sound quality, you know, what you could do in games were obviously very different as well. Yeah, it's actually one of the things I spoke about the most actually in my live streams is how far video games have come, and then the different types of gamers. And it's important that like you don't kind of like single out anyone, you know, for playing different types of games. But I would always recommend people to have an open mind to the gaming, you know. I think that's more said. I think you couldn't give a better example to the people who absolutely despise Nintendo. Like, I don't mean people who never had any interest in Nintendo, but people who despise Nintendo as a company. They despise them because of how their games look, and they despise their hardware, and they just absolutely they live to hate Nintendo. And I always try to kind of just kind of get them to understand like that gaming is about having fun more than anything else, and like what's wrong with having fun games. But not just that, like I mean, as you pointed out there, like, you know, people you know, like they just play Fortnite, they play Call of Duty, they play FIFA, you know, you kind of want those people to kind of be a bit more open-minded when it comes to all the different types of games that are out there available to them. Different types of genres, different types of gameplay.
PC
yeah,
Master
like,
Race.
the PC Master Race then will come along and I ship money. I can get fucking graphics cards like you can get fucking bottles of fucking Coke. For fuck's sake, I don't know, man. I'm just talking gibberish now because it's quite late here. But yeah, so look, I can't change the fact that gaming has changed, but I'll always be a gamer, always have been, always will be. Do you know what I mean? I have my consoles and my games, I'm happy enough with them. Gaming will always change, man. Gaming will, I mean, I'm sure there'll be somebody that will come along and say, you know, I remember gaming at the arcade, and they could probably say it to me like that they'd never really kind of liked console gaming. You know, there could be somebody there like in their
Been a gamer since I was 6.
Oh, good stuff, man. Probably around the same for me, I'd say. Around the same time for me, I'd say, yeah. More than likely. I started off with the Sega
First
Master
game
System.
was Lego Star Wars on the Wii.
Ah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Nostalgia with that game. So, for me, that nostalgia would be the Sega Master System with Sonic the Hedgehog and Mortal Kombat. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be somebody like in their early 50s that will turn around to me and say, you know, they could say, I don't like consoles, I like it in the arcade, I like playing arcade games, playing Donkey Kong or Pac-Man or whatever else, like, you know. So gaming has and always will change, and you know, you kind of have to adapt to it and kind of evolve to it. But I've been having a great time for the last fucking couple of years, man. I mean,
Pokemon Blue on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh man, that's a blast from the past right there.
I decided 2 years ago to buy a Game Boy and it was a good choice.
Very good choice, man. Great handheld. And Chad, that's a blast from the past right there, man. Honest to God. But I mean, I've had the opportunity to play Resident Evil 2 and 3.
It was a Game Boy
remake.
Advance SP.
I had that as well. I had a Spyro game on that. But yeah, I mean, I've always been an adaptive gamer. I've never really stuck to the one type of game. If you look at the 2 first games I've played, you couldn't get 2 different games. You just couldn't. One game centers around a cute and cuddly
It got remake into
blue
Pokemon
hedgehog.
Let's Go, emoji grinning face.
That's right. So the 2 first video games I played, Sonic and Mortal Kombat, worlds apart in every sense of the word, like worlds apart. 2 completely different types of games. They play differently, they look differently, they sound differently, just so different. Do you know what I mean? And that would carry on. That would carry on. I mean, I've played games like fucking Streets of Rage, so many different types of games over the years. I mean, particularly when it came to PlayStation, I've never played so many different types of games on the PlayStation. Yeah, I've always been open-minded. I mean, I could make like a 3 to 4 hour live stream about.
My first Mortal Kombat was Armageddon.
That's right. Yeah, I remember you telling me that actually. And it's a great game in the series to jump into. Just when everything is just when shit has hit the fan, really, when it comes to Armageddon. You couldn't have anything more definitive than Armageddon. But I've gone into full ramble mode here now, but no, I like talking about gaming and how far it's come and all the various changes. But yeah, sometimes you would kind of raise an eyebrow every now and again, you know, just kind of look and say, Jesus Christ, you know, you'd be. I would prefer though if you know, if people were a bit more open-minded when it came to the gaming industry and didn't just play like Fortnite over and over again, or Call of Duty, or continue with that trend. Do you know what I mean? Just continue with the trend of playing Call of Duty games and FIFA games, and just be a bit more open-minded. And I mean, I think all you have to do is look at the Game Awards to see so many different types of games from so many different types of
just if you take a step back to look at things, you would see how far it's come.
You would, like, in a positive way and in a negative way. I have to admit, there has to be a balance there, like, you know, because like, as much as there's been a lot of positive changes in the gaming industry, there's also been some negative changes as well, you know. It has to be said. But I do from time to time, I kind of look at, you know, I do look at gamers today, and I look at games today, and I kind of ask myself, like, Jesus, like, I'd be like, why play the one game and the one console, you know, that kind of way. But look, yeah, I can't tell people how to play their games. I can't tell people how to live their lives. I'm in no position to. But I do see the many changes.
Like the pen hack years ago on the PS3. PSN.
That was one hell of a time. My God. That was absolutely crazy, man. That was worldwide coverage, man. I remember that. I do remember that. It was worldwide coverage, man. Crazy stuff. I will say one thing though. There is a very worrying trend now in gaming that's changing gaming, and that's worldwide affairs and politics affecting gaming.
Xbox 360 emoji cool smile.
That was a good console, to be honest with you. It had a lot of great library of games. But I remember, like, well, I don't remember because I wasn't really paying attention back then, but, you know, I was kind of aware of it. Like, I remember, like, the likes of Ed Boon having to kind of, like, face Congress over, like, the graphic nature of Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. But,
like Australia trying to get Fortnite banned, all the 9-year-olds freaked out.
Oh, they went insane, man. They went insane. Fuck's sake, man, they should ban it worldwide. I could make a video about how that's a very dangerous game. The mentality of that game is actually very, very dangerous. I'll just keep it short and simple. I think it sends out a message that if you don't have money, then you're not like, you can't succeed, basically, because you know how everyone is like. The one thing about that game that I can't understand, and it pisses me off the most, is the mentality of you can only be a good player if you have skins. If somebody can explain that logic to me, I will happily hand them like €100 into their hand. If they can explain that to me logically. How having a cosmetic skin will somehow make you play the game better.
It just gets kids to spend money constantly.
Yeah, spend money constantly and show off to their friends, look at what I have. Oh, look at me, I have skins. You're a default, you have no skins. I'm better than you. It's just so stupidly pathetic. It is stupidly pathetic, man. Honest to God, man. I would support abortion for idiots like that. Honest to God. Idiots like that, man, do not deserve oxygen. I am fucking telling him, and that's how deep I'm going here now, and that's how much it pisses me off, to be honest with you. It's just so moronic. Like, it is absolutely pathetic. Like, do you know the way...
Look at this, I spent £1,000 on this game.
I know, look at me, I'm so great.
For a skin.
But isn't that a good point, though, if I do say so myself? Like, the point I'm actually making here is, how, in the name of God, does purchasing a cosmetic skin make you play Fortnite better? How do you become a better player at Fortnite because you bought a skin compared to somebody who hasn't bought a skin? And this is the example I always give to back that up. Do you know the way apparently the world's greatest Fortnite player is fucking, I just forgot his name, Ninja. What if he decided to to create a new account, a new Epic account, and start from fresh. You see, all of a sudden, along with his
Then
account,
all these fake Fortnite giveaways on YouTube.
Oh, that too. But listen, this is that's true too. But listen, like, what if, like, so Ninja, the world's greatest Fortnite player, apparently, right? So he loses his account, right? Does that mean that he, along with it, loses all his abilities and skills in that game? Does that mean he's going to become the world's worst Fortnite player? Oh, he's a default. I know I'm not going to go on about it for the whole fucking night, like, but it's just that mentality is probably one of the biggest reasons I actually hate that game. No, actually, the biggest reason I hate that game is the very toxic message that it actually sends across to young people, which is basically money is everything. If you don't have money, you have nothing. You know what I mean? You have to have this. You have to have the bling. You
That
have
would
to have
make
that.
great clickbait.
It does make great clickbait. Well, I didn't have to do that to get my 303 subs. Boom. So to all those motherfuckers who have to use Fortnite to, to get some subs, have a look at how many subs you have compared to how many subs I have. But
You
nah,
could
I won't
have
go down
just
that
talked
road.
about that few situation he got banned and had to make a new account and was still the same skill level.
Yeah, man, it's just, I don't know, man, it's just insane. I just don't understand it. My point is very simple and very clear. I just don't understand how somebody's mentality, how somebody can justify the logic of, if I buy something cosmetically in a game, that is so basically I get, so okay, let's say that I'm a 90-year-old fucking old man, right? And I fucking shuffle my way into the living room and I turn on this, what is this PlayStation 4? Oh, what is this controller? Oh, what do I do here? And they accidentally purchase a Shao Kahn skin. Well, they don't need to purchase it because there's no microtransactions needed to purchase skins. But anyway, I get a skin at Shao Kahn, and all of a sudden, I defeat Sonic Fox. Oh, I've just defeated this guy called Sonic Fox because I spent 10 euro on a Shao Kahn skin. That's not how it fucking works, like. Do you know what I mean? That's not how it fucking works, like.
Your dad, Johnny.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh god. Like, Ninja didn't become one of the world's greatest Fortnite players because he purchased skins. And Sonic Fox didn't become one of the greatest fighting players because he purchased skins.
No microtransactions to buy skins. Skin packs exist in MK11.
Exactly, man, exactly. The skin packs are there, and yeah, you don't need any microtransactions to get any of those skins. When I'm talking about skins, I mean the actual, like, skins that you can actually unlock through Towers of Time and character towers and even the traditional towers as well. So they're not, microtransactions is not required to get those skins. But you know what, man, this world is so brainwashed and this world is so unbalanced and unequal. Man,
Todd Howard will remember this.
He better remember. I'm at a stage, man, you might as well be talking to a wall with these people, man, because it doesn't go in. You know what I mean? Fuck them, like, I mean, that's how they want to play video games, man. That's the mentality they want to have, man.
MKX was the worst for microtransactions in an MK game.
MKX was the worst for microtransactions, and
You could buy the whole crypt.
but see, the thing is, Elemental Ninja, the most important word in that sentence is could. Could. Do you know what I mean? Could. Like, I wouldn't basically kind of like look at it in a negative way. I would say that it's completely and utterly optional, and there's no play to win, there's no disadvantage, there's not, like, it's basically saying if you don't want to put any effort whatsoever into Mortal Kombat X, then you can pay money to unlock everything. But if you want to play that game in the traditional sense and put the time in and put the effort in, then you will unlock everything in the game. There's no difference, there's nothing. It's not like they have any sort of, like,
Go to the crypt, Johnny. You're right.
oh, I'm too tired to go to the crypt now. No, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Elemental Ninja. I know what you mean. Like, I mean, I looked at it too. Don't get me wrong. I agreed with you. I was saying this to a few of my friends at the time. I was thinking to myself, oh, this is completely pathetic. Like, imagine paying money to unlock everything and not putting no effort. I was raging because of it. But like, the way I looked at it is it was optional. Like, it wasn't like you needed to spend money to get anything in the crypt. That would be a problem. That would be a huge problem. If somebody had this cool looking scorpion skin.
When's the Johnny playing Johnny stream?
Johnny playing Johnny stream. Oh God. I don't know, man. All I know is that this live stream is going to have to come to an end very, very shortly. So I knew it'd be like this. When I'm like this, man, it all started with a question: do you like potatoes, or do you eat potatoes, or something? And then I just went off, and well, that's where it all started. It all started with potatoes. So I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back to that comment. I'm gonna bring the live stream back to that comment. Okay? And I'm gonna round off the live stream and then end the live stream. Because that's where it all started. It all started.
Did you say good night to your dad?
Jesus Christ, Chad. Are you still asking me that question? Well, he wasn't in this live stream, so therefore I can't say good night to him. But if you're referring to the previous live stream, I did indeed say good night to him. So you can sleep better knowing that I said good night to him. No, so I'm going to go back to that, because that's see, one thing you should know about me is I don't let things go as easily as other people do, until I feel like I've addressed the situation effectively. So, like, when I saw that comment, the potato comment, as I will refer it as, but the potato comment.
That's the same with me.
Yeah, man, it's kind of, I don't know, man, it's some form of, it must be some form of, I don't know what the fuck, man, OCD, perfectionist type mentality. I don't know what it is, but I can't let something go unless I feel like I have giving it the full attention that it deserves. Do you know? Because I feel like if I don't say it now, it'll be on my mind like later on. Do you know what I mean? Later on in the day, and I feel like I should have said it. That's what it is basically. So the potato comment. All this rambling started with the potato comment. I wasn't offended by the potato comment. I wasn't. Because I'm not a fucking snowflake. I was merely trying to make a point, which is racism is racism. And saying to an Irish man, you know, do you like potatoes, or you must eat potatoes, is a racial comment. And I think with everything going on right now in America and this hashtag Black Lives Matter movement taking place, and all these protests and all these people fighting, rightfully so, fighting racism, I think it's a little bit unbalanced and a little bit hypocritical and a little bit counterproductive then to downplay and entertain a racial comment, which the potato comment was. So it's not that it offended me, it was that I needed to make that point. Why should I have to sit there and receive?
Also, TV shows are dead now, it's all about Netflix.
All about Netflix, man. Why should I have to sit there and receive racism, but then go onto my social media and be continually reminded by massive corporations that I should be tackling racism? Why is it that I have to... Today I should have found out about PS5. I should know by now what PS5 games look like, what type of PS5 games are going to be released, and I should know something about PS5 by now, but unfortunately I don't, because Sony cancelled their PS5 event because of racism. So why am I sitting here receiving a racist comment but not receiving one bit of PS5 news? See, it's unbalanced, it's unequal, and it's counterproductive to combating racism. So that's where it started. And then we got talking about
You only need the Game Gear Micro, emoji cool smile.
Game Gear Micro to get me through. Then we talked about gaming and how gaming has evidently changed.
Damn,
over
I
the
didn't
years.
know that.
Then we talked about gaming and how it's changed over the years, which it has massively changed over the years. And there was only really one point that I wanted to make there. I didn't want to offend anyone who plays Fortnite. I didn't want to offend anyone who owns one console, or offend anyone who has the preferred type of game, company. Simple point was I would just like if more of today's gamers would have more of an open mind when it came to video games and even video game consoles. We just kind of be a bit more open-minded about it. And that's pretty much it. So yeah. So there's definitely one thing you should hope with me and a Mental Ninja and everyone else watching is I take quite a while to get my point across and to address a point. Sometimes I can get it across very quickly, other times like no, it takes a bit of time to kind of address exactly what I'm trying to address and to get it across there, but I feel like I have done it to the best of my ability. So that is finally the end of the live stream. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched, and thank you to those who subbed as well. Really appreciate that. Always appreciate the support, I really do, because as Spotify have taken my slogan now. I used to have I wouldn't call it a slogan, but what I used to say is somebody could be doing anything right now. They could be watching a movie, listening to music.
Goodbye, have a good night.
They checked out my live stream. Now Spotify is saying it. So I will say goodbye to you, Elemental Ninja, and good night to you as well. And I will see you hopefully in the next live stream of Green-HillGaming, ROBOCOP at Chad Middleton. So yeah, so I will see you next time. And again, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate that. Honest to God, I do. So goodbye and good night.